What's up, fam? Today we're going to be talking about the benefits and the drawbacks of moving to Gaithersburg, Maryland. As you may know, I'm a local to the area, so I thought I'd share my experiences with you. So let's get into it. First, let's talk about the benefits. One of the most major benefits is the proximity to Washington, D.C. Generally, I'd say it would take about 45 minutes to an hour during rush hour to get from Gaithersburg, Maryland to Washington, D.C., specifically like Northwest. The Shady Grove Metro Station is the closest and the end of the Red Line. You can take that to Metro Center, which is the heart of DC. Another benefit is that Gaithersburg is one of the most diverse communities in the country. So you'll never run out of new experiences to explore. Speaking about experiences to explore, here are 5 things that you want to check out living in Gaithersburg, Maryland. First, let's talk about the RIO Washingtonian Center. I've definitely spent a lot of time walking around the man-made lake, going to Guapo's, Dave & Buster's, the movie theaters, and doing a little shopping at Dick's Sporting Goods or Target. And right across the street, there's Downtown Crown. I lived there for a year, and I remember going to Meze, Ted's Bulletin, Coastal Flats, Poorhouse, the LA Fitness, and the Harris Teeter. Number 2, check out Seneca Creek State Park. I remember visiting every March, I believe, for there's Xterra trail racing. I believe it's just a 5K. Me and my buddy would always go run, and I think between like the 20 to 25 year range. Back then, there's no other people, so we'd win by default. Good times, good race, good place to hike. The entire state park is about 700 acres, so it's a lot of land. And you can rent a kayak or a canoe just to explore on the water. And 3, explore Gaithersburg's festivals. In May, there's the Book Festival. In October, there's Oktoberfest. And I believe during the holidays, November, December, there's the Winter Lights at Seneca Creek Park. Always a good time that when they offer live music, free arts and crafts, free parking. It's a good time for the family. Since it's summertime now, let's talk about the book fair real quickly. It's usually in May, and in 2023, it's on May 20th. This festival attracts renowned authors and publishers from across the region. It's typically held in the heart of Old Town Gaithersburg, around the City Hall. With speaking of Old Town Gaithersburg, that leads into number 4, Gaithersburg Community Museum. It's housed in the historic B&O Railroad Station. And in case if museums are not your thing, that leads into number 5. You can play sports at Bahar Park. It has all the sports fields that you could ask for. Baseball, soccer, softball, and tennis courts. Montgomery County also has a good amount of recreational sports teams, so you can just play a pickup game and meet new people. Alright, now let's talk about the drawbacks of Gaithersburg. Number 1 will probably be traffic congestion. Because the metro ends at Shady Grove, which is usually on I-270 exit 8, as soon as you pass exit 8, you're going to find more traffic and more slowdowns. Which also leads to number 2, the cost of living. The median home in Gaithersburg, Maryland is around $600,000 right now. And the more north you go, you find it a little bit more affordable. So in order to be more frugal, you have to live further away from the city. The current average median income for Gaithersburg, Maryland is around $110,000 as a household. Now let's talk about number 3. Let's talk about the limited nightlife. In Montgomery County, there's a 1 a.m. noise ordinance rule. So we can't make loud noises after 1 a.m., which forces a lot of restaurants and venues to close early. And number 4 is the lack of walkability. Gaithersburg is primarily a car-dependent city. You can easily get around through the highways, but in order to have a good walkability, you have to live in a community or an area where you're close to the shopping center. Which also leads to number 5, the limited public transportation. Gaithersburg offers buses, the MARC train, the metro, and a bunch of highways, like I-200 to get you from Gaithersburg to Baltimore. But there are some areas in Gaithersburg that aren't so urban, where they don't have that many points for public transportation. And in case you didn't know, number 6 is the weather extremes. Like much of the Mid-Atlantic region, we see all 4 seasons. But during these transitions of these seasons, we can find a crazy hot day and a crazy cold day back to back, especially in early April. As with any move, it's important to weigh out these factors to your personal preferences and your priorities. Gaithersburg may be the best fit for you, so do your research, visit the area, and make a good decision. Thanks for watching, and as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe Stay tuned for more content on my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.